Are you constantly introspecting? Do you know yourself inside and out? Yet, you're always stuck on your negative traits and you only see them growing worse and worse. If that's you, this video is just for you. One thing I always preach is accept yourself, alright? Because if you don't accept your negative traits, you're gonna get nowhere. You're gonna be living in this like whole facade, like you're just wearing a mask and you're showing everyone that mask, and eventually that mask becomes a part of yourself because you get so lost from who you really are that you just become the mask, and not in a good way, in a completely negative way, in a way that means you're so detached from yourself. But accepting yourself acceptance specifically can be positive and negative from what I've seen. Positive acceptance means like, okay, I am this way, but let's make a change. Negative acceptance is, okay, I am this way and I'm never gonna change. Let me break it down for you. Positive versus negative acceptance. I'm gonna talk about the example of like being a procrastinator. So this is the main trait. You're a procrastinator. I think a lot of us can relate to this, so that would be a really great example. So let's take the negative route first. I actually think that would be better. So like I said, negative acceptance would be, I am this way and I won't change. So when you say that you can't change, or when you kind of accept yourself in a negative way, like, oh, this is me, oh my gosh, I hate this, but this is me, you eventually kind of start to identify with the trait, or you make it more prone to permanency because you're not willing to change. You're just telling yourself that, oh, this part of me is bad and I have it and I can't get rid of it, because that's what leads to permanency essentially. So you're not going to get a change. If you're going to label yourself with the trait of being a procrastinator, you're just going to fall into that label even deeper. But if you decide to follow the positive route, which is, I am this way, so let's look for a solution, and then take action towards a solution. Like, for example, if you're a procrastinator, maybe taking little bites out of tasks, doing work for 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, then 20 minutes, finding an effective study technique like the Pomodoro method, you'll eventually see positive changes. Whether they're small scale or like a larger scale, you will see change because you are positively accepting this trait and making an effort towards becoming a better version of yourself. So the thing about accepting yourself is you have to make sure that you don't fall into the negative acceptance part. You need to stay positive. And by positive, I don't mean like you need to love this trait. You don't need to be like, oh, I love being a procrastinator. Positive essentially just means open to change, and negative means not open to change. That's why I like to call it positive and negative procrastination. I hope this made sense. I really like this diagram. Anyways, have a nice day, guys. I love you so much. Please drop your counter arguments in the comments, or any further questions, I will explain it to you. All right? Love you guys.